those orange shirts really stand out, don't they? Yeah. So we're off and underway. BBC Radio Sheffield, and the ball is hit long by the Grimsby keeper. Ugbo will try and get on it, but Grimsby Town have it, and they'll play it down that left-hand side, cleared away by Wednesday up towards halfway. Ugbo battling for it again, then Patterson getting involved. Chalabar with a touch, but he's going to kick it straight to a Grimsby player. And sad to say, Bully, that even though we've got quite a close view here, those Grimsby Town numbers, the red numbers on the black and white stripes, pretty unreadable. So that's going to be a challenge for most of the night, as this one's played in behind for Liam Palmer to go and defend, and he kicks it out of play for a throw-in, but it was an intelligent ball. It's amazing how that happens in football, isn't it? You know, the unbelievable power of recovery of a footballer. Ball played into the edge of the area. A little 1-2 here as Verdham goes for goal. A bit of a snatch shot from the edge of the penalty area, left of centre. Goes well wide in the end, no danger to Piers Charles, but Grimsby Town giving as good as they've got in the first 14 minutes.
Yeah, they are. They're just trading punches at the moment, both teams. As I say, just feeling their way into the game. Eventually something will happen. There'll be a mistake from one team which will give a little bit of momentum to the other, and or a little bit quality.
But here there's a couple of runners looking for it. Goes in short, worked in towards the area. It's hit a Wednesday defender and broken quite kindly for Grimsby Town. Edge of the area, shot comes in, good block, edge of the box from a Wednesday man. I think it might have been Patterson. We've got another corner here, so we'll see what they can make of this one as the cross comes in. It's headed towards goal, and it's in! A lovely corner routine from the right. A little glancing touch from one of the defenders. I think it might be Kieran Green. Hard to see with the numbers, but certainly it's a Grimsby goal. Charles was scrambling across his line to get down to it, but a looping header in towards the bottom right corner of Charles's goal. And it's the Mariners who lead. Grimsby Town 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0.
So far the quality of delivery from the corners from Grimsby has been outstanding, and there again all it was the slightest of touches which just takes it away from the goal. I don't think the goalkeeper's got any chance there.
Here is Denver Hume. Goes backwards, one back by Ugbo, but Hume with a really good tackle wins it back again, but only as far as McNeil, who will run down the right-hand side, pings in a good ball towards Vasiri, just couldn't get on the end of that one. Now Marvin Johnson on the left inside the penalty area, cross comes in, deflected behind for a corner, and it was the brilliantly named Cameron McJanet who got the goal there, Lee.
Good reaction for Wednesday after it. A little bit of an opportunity, some last-ditch defending for Grimsby Town.
Towards Chalabar across now towards Famewo. Wednesday fans well covered by the roof here as this one slipped through towards Ugbo. Ugbo goes penalty down, ref's going to give a free kick against Sheffield Wednesday, so no penalty. The ref says that Ugbo fouled the defender. Lee Bullen, your thoughts on that? And a yellow card for the protest there from Ihekwe.
Again, I'd love the opportunity to see it again, but from here I thought the defender had caught Ike Ugbo, to be honest with you. Again, there's not a great deal of claim from around the stadium, so maybe I'm wrong.
Assistant on this near side.
I don't think he'll be... Listen, he won't be happy, I get that, but ultimately we've...
Ball whipped in here by Grimsby Town. Here's a big chance, and it's off the crossbar. Headed against the bar, just a long punt into the box. And the attacker got up highest and headed it against the bar. Ball back in. Charles has flapped at that one. And Vernon will get it edge of the box. Corey's shot! And it almost spilled through Charles. And he manages to cling onto it. And Wednesday survives. So the header and the shot there, Bully. And the Mariners close to a second. As the ball just bobbles along now, this bobbly pitch here as the ball in from Famewo, looks for Marvin Johnson. Johnson gets his cross in towards the far post, but there's no one there. And an orange shirt cleared by Town. Up towards Vernon, the number 10. Ihekwe gets there first, now Liam Palmer. Palmer in towards Chalabar, back to Palmer again. Good ball from Palmer, gets it out of his feet, finds Paul Valentin. Paul Valentin goes on the outside. Paul Valentin goes on the outside and gets round his man, keeps it in, pulls it back, there's the equaliser, and it is Ike Ugbo with the side-footed finish, his first goal since returning to Sheffield Wednesday. That will do him the power of good. He goes and grabs the ball in the goal, grabs it to take it back to the centre circle. Wednesday want more. It's Grimsby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Paul Valentin's given us a real good threat down that right-hand side. I think our biggest attacking threat's been Marvin Johnson down the left in the first half. A little bit there. It started that from from Marv's run down the left-hand side, lifts the ball in the box. Danny Roll throws his arms up in frustration because nobody was on the back of it. We get it out the other side, out to Paul Valentine, cuts it back, and Ugbo, that'll do him a lot of good as well.
Well, he was throwing his arms up in a different way there, Danny Roll. He was saying, come on, he wants more. That, whatever happens for the rest of the night, Bully, that feels like a useful evening from him just to get a goal, doesn't it?
Absolutely, 100%. Danny Rowe's been very patient and then giving him minutes and raising those minutes and everything like that, but he'll find an extra yard and skipping his step now that he's got that goal as well. Here's Johnson again, he's been absolutely fantastic. Go on, Jamal Lowe.
In towards Jamal Lowe. Can Jamal Lowe get his first Wednesday goal? It's going to go deflected in, and Wednesday have turned this around in the space of a minute. It deflects up and over the keeper and into the goal, and just like that, Sheffield Wednesday lead. Ugbo with the first, Lowe with the second. Grimsby Town 1, Wednesday 2.
Once again, the initial start of that attack comes from Marvin Johnson down this left-hand side. I think he's been really, really positive and effective, really strong running. We cut it inside to Ugbo, who slips a wonderful pass to Jamal Lowe, and he's able to, Eastwood gets a touch on it, but it flips up, spins over his head and into the back of the net. What a wonderful 5 minutes we've had. And deserve it, the real energy, and now it's given that lift to that support base that we talked about.
Observing. Now Bannon in behind, looking for Johnson. What a touch that is from Marvin Johnson. Back heel looking for Windass, who just couldn't get there. What a tackle that is from Jamal Lowe. It's a shame it didn't work out because there was a couple of great bits of play there. The touch from Johnson and one back by Lowe. It deserved maybe a finishing moment there as Johnson plays a great ball in towards Patterson. Flag's gone up.
Great
Patterson
save.
just offside.
Great save. I know it was offside, but it was a great save.
Got a bit between his teeth, Bannon.
See if he's enjoyed himself.
Twisting and turning. I wonder if he was nagging away on that in that dugout.
Half time.
Get me on. Here's Kabatsky. Good tackle comes in from the Grimsby defender, but it will be another Sheffield Wednesday corner.
Really good passage of play, dominating, stuck in this Grimsby half. This
corner taken short again. Kabatsky from Johnson. Kabatsky goes back to Bannon. Bannon. Back to Kabatsky, touched off nicely. Here's Marvin Johnson's ball in, it's 3!
What a goal.
It's Callum Patterson who fires it into the goal. A wonderfully worked goal as well. And when they needed the finish from Patterson, they got it. He sprints off. And he has a celebration planned of some kind. I think he's gone over to one of the Grimsby fans over on the far side. And he flexes a little bit there, but he's always a bit of good fun, is he, from Callum Patterson. And the Wednesday fans absolutely loved it, and they're loving the scoreline now. Grimsby 1, Wednesday 3.
So, I was at Dunfermline. My first child was born, and I scored the game after. The second child was born, I scored a goal the game after. Patterson's just had a little girl this week, and he scored the game after. Brilliant. Brilliant. Had a little girl earlier on in the week. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Patterson. Congratulations to Mr. Patterson with a goal. Wonderful worked goal.
I don't know, maybe this second half could be a bit of a turn, but you just wonder, Bully, don't you? Like, it's a very different game at the weekend, but playing with this intensity, and it can set a tone, can't it?
Listen, confidence is everything in football. You can see.
Oh, look at that back heel from Bannon, and then they play all the tricks now. Kabatsky into Johnson. Wednesday fans O'Lane, Bannon. Oh, I thought he was thinking about a shot initially there. Instead, he has to play it to Johnson. And Bannon's cross in, headed away by Grimsby Town. Bannon back in for it, wins the header. Kabatsky shots just wide. I think it's a corner, is it? I think it is a corner. I think that took a deflection. There's a Grimsby player down, but Barry Bannon's doing everything, and now a bit of a collector's eye. He's out jumped a defender and headed it back in play. Bully. He's probably helped Grimsby out there. The referee. Here's Bannon. Bannon back to Kabatsky. Whips a dangerous ball in! And who else but Callum Patterson? He's been getting the stick from the fans. And Callum Patterson gets his second and Wednesday's fourth with a bullet header. Wednesday safely through to round 3. Grimsby Town 1, Owls 4.
That's the best delivery we've seen in the last couple of games, isn't it? Real quality in there, great time. It's a wonderful, wonderful header. Delighted for Callum. Quite quiet over that side. I'm waiting and actually seeing them leaving. There's a load at the top. But
well, he ran the other way this time and went to the Wednesday end, didn't he? Which is probably wise, but
he had his piece.
He doesn't need to say anything when you He banged in a couple of goals. Play it through up towards Kabatsky. It's a bit sloppy there. Bernard will get it back to Charles, and Charles will play a ridiculous pass over towards the right-hand side for Paul Valentin. It's unbelievable. I mean, that pass, we'll come back to it. Here's Jamal Lowe, goes back to Bannon. Bannon lifted into the box, and it could be a chance to smash one, and it is! It's Paul Valentin! What a collector's item. It's been about 50 years since he scored a goal. He's got one now, and he rockets that into the bottom corner. He'll be absolutely delighted with that. He's got a huge grin on his face. What a finish as well. Puts the icing on the cake. Grimsby 1, Wednesday 5.
Let's go back to the start of the move. Pierce Charles is out to the full-back. Laid inside, into Barry Bannon. Absolutely delightful little chip out. Great first touch, and what a strike for Paul Valentin. Wonderful, wonderful strike.
Fans chanting his name, he's loving that as the Spaniard. He turned round, big smile on his face, applauded the away end. He's incredibly popular, very likeable, great to chat to. Bit of a character as well. And Danny Rill, I bet if you'd have spoken to him at half-time and speak to him at full-time, the mood will be so different from him as it's been played up towards Jamal Lowe. There's the full-time whistle. Well, Grimsby Town gave it everything in that first half. They went ahead, they were 1-0 at the break and giving Wednesday some trouble. However, in that second half, Wednesday have smashed their League Two opponents.